Lane County's Law Day. Thank you everyone for coming. We endeavor to start on time and finish on time. So thank you for joining us. My name is Kamala Sugar and I'm a judge here at the Lane County Circuit Court, and I'm honored to be your MC for the afternoon. I want to recognize that this event is sponsored by the Oregon Judicial Department and the Civics Learning Project. And we have with us today Nikki Darling from the Civics Learning Project. She's going to wave at you from the back of the room. If you want to learn more about the Civics Learning Project and the important work they do teaching young people in our community about civics, please talk with her afterward. I also want to let you know that she has a little bit of a gift for you today. If you'd like to grab a pocket constitution, please do so. She's brought enough. See, she's showing them to you. And please come on in and sit down. Don't be shy. All right. So I also want to recognize some recipients of the work of the Civics Learning Project that are here today. We have special guests, Coach Emily Stoll, who is an attorney with the Lane County District Attorney's Office, and her mock trial team from South Eugene High School. They are an award-winning group. Please congratulate them on their hard work this year. Thank you. Every year, our courthouse hosts the mock trial competition for our region, and we were honored to have them as part of our group. All right, next, it is my job to acknowledge the Lane County Bar President, Jennifer Heisey, who's here. Thank you, Jennifer. She helped us promote this event. And I'm going to introduce our speakers. So our order of events is that first we'll be hearing from Chief Justice Martha Walters, who is a retired Chief Justice of the Oregon Supreme Court. She will then administer the oath to our judges. This is what I call a renewal of vows, right? We're retaking our oath to the Constitution and to our state and the government that we serve and the people that we serve. And then she will administer the oath to our judges, and then Presiding Judge Carrie McIntyre of the Lane County Circuit Court will administer the oath to any attorneys who would like to retake their oath to practice law. So first I will introduce Chief Justice Martha Walters. She was elected by her colleagues as the Oregon's 44th Chief Justice of the Oregon Supreme Court and began her service in 2018 until her retirement in 2022. She joined the Supreme Court in October of 2006. Before joining the Oregon Supreme Court, she practiced law for almost 30 years here in Lane County, emphasizing employment law and civil litigation, as well as general civil practice. She's a member of the Oregon State Bar and the Lane County Bar Association since 1977. Chief Justice Walters has served in leadership positions around our state and nation. And she has been a lifelong advocate for access to justice, fairness, and public service. So please join me in welcoming Martha Walters.
Thank you, Judge Sugar, and thank you to the judges and the lawyers and all the members of the public and the students for taking time to be here for Law Day. President Dwight D. Eisenhower established Law Day in 1958. He did that to highlight what makes our system of justice unique, that it is founded in fairness, in individual rights, and in the rule of law. That is rule of law, not rule by individuals with the power to impose their will. President Eisenhower described Law Day as an opportunity to reflect on these principles and the banner under which they fly, the banner of equal justice under law. At its core, that banner promises that no one is above the law and that the law applies equally to everyone. On Law Day, we pause and reflect on our shared, all of us, our shared obligation to uphold and strengthen those principles. The fabric of our society is stitched with the rule of law. When rules are predictable, businesses are willing to invest and create jobs. When rules are predictable, families are willing to plan for their children and their futures. When people disagree and have access to courts that provide fair, consistent, and impartial processes to resolve those disputes, then the people accept the outcomes, even if they disagree. When courts hold people accountable based on the law and the facts, not politics, not public pressure, not shifting public opinion, but then the people, when the courts can do that, then the people trust the principles on which the law rests, and the people will work to uphold them. We simply cannot let that fabric fray. As judges, we have a unique responsibility to administer the law fairly and impartially with equal justice for all. And our role gives us a unique and precious opportunity to maintain and strengthen our prized system of self-government. We, judges, are really fortunate. I'm going to talk to the judges for a second. Listening to trauma and disagreement, you know better than everyone, is hard. Understanding the complexities of the law, it's excruciating. I am consistently proud of the work of this Lane County bench. You make your decisions independently, without fear, without favor. You study the law. You care about the people who appear before you day after long day, exposing too clearly our foibles and our failures. And you still see the best in us, and you still manage to rise above the everyday and puzzle how to make our judicial system better, not only for the individuals who come before you, but for our judicial system as a whole. Thank you. Thank each and every one of you. And thank you for recognizing how important it is not to get complacent, satisfied, or cynical. Thank you for holding yourselves accountable to reaffirm the principles that guide you, to reaffirm your solemn commitment to the people of this state by retaking your oaths of office. So here goes. Please stand. Raise your right hands and repeat after me. And when I say, state your name, state your actual name. I state your name. I, do solemnly swear or affirm. Do solemnly swear or affirm. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. That I will support the Constitution of the United States. And the Constitution of the State of Oregon. And the Constitution of the State of Oregon. And that I will faithfully and impartially. Discharge the duties of a judge of the circuit court or municipal court. Discharge the duties of the judge of the circuit court or we got one. According to the best of my ability. According to the best of my ability. And that I will not accept any other office. And that I will not accept any other office. Except judicial offices. Except judicial offices. During the term for which I have been elected or appointed. During the term for which I have been elected or appointed. Thank you. And thank all of you. As we observe Law Day, let's return to President Eisenhower's original vision. The strength of our republic depends not only on principles we affirm, but also on our commitment to uphold them consistently and together. Onward.
Being shorter, I will lower this. All right. I didn't call it out, but you may have noticed that one of our judges taking the oath is our Chief Municipal Court Judge, Greg Gill, who joined us as well. So that's why we had a little jumble in our oaths. All right. My next job is to introduce you to the presiding judge of the Lane County Circuit Court, Judge Carrie McIntyre. She has served as a Lane County Circuit Judge since 2015. Judge McIntyre received a bachelor's degree from the other Oregon University in forestry, and her JD from the University of Oregon School of Law. Prior to her appointment as a judge, she was a family law attorney here in Lane County, and before that, an assistant district attorney at the Lane County District Attorney's Office. Judge McIntyre has been involved in various community boards, many community boards and committees, including chair of the statewide Family Law Advisory Committee. She has served as the presiding judge of Lane County Circuit Court since January 2026. Please join me in welcoming Judge McIntyre.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. I first want to express my gratitude for the people who made this gathering possible. First of all, Chief Justice Walters called me on April 13th, I think, and she said, hey, I have this great idea, and Chief Justice Flynn asked me to reach out and see if you'd be willing to host a law day. And here we are, thanks to the very hard work of Kamala Sugar, Judge Sugar, and Chief Justice Walters. We also have Nikki Darling, sorry, you were there, but you're here. Excellent. Nikki Darling from the Civics Learning Project, and Jennifer Heisey from the from the Lane County Bar Association has been actively pushing out the notices to make help the word get out. So thank you very much. I also want to thank my colleagues who continue to inspire me daily with their work ethic, their service to the community, and their commitment to the work of the court. In fact, some of our judges are not here because they are actually sitting on the bench right now. And so for the rest of you, thank you for taking a few moments to come down and join us today. I have a huge thank you that I need to say, and we need to spend some time actually showing appreciation for some of the overlooked players in our justice system, the staff of the Oregon Judicial Department. To you, I want to say that you embody the law in action in every single day. Our courts function as places to resolve disputes, protect and serve children and families, and support the criminal justice system. None of this is possible without the courteous, professional, empathetic employees who guide members of the public through a system that can often feel very overwhelming. There are also countless individuals who are working behind the scenes daily, performing essential work, such as securing court-appointed counsel for those who cannot afford representation, managing data entry and jury systems, providing pretrial services, ensuring that our technology works, managing calendars, files, mediations, arbitrations. Without each of you, this courthouse would come to a standstill. You deserve our genuine appreciation. Thank you. Now let's talk about the lawyers. You are the backbone of this profession. Your intellectual curiosity, years of study, and dedication to service uniquely position you to uphold the rule of law and to question it when necessary. You are entrusted with the opportunity to create positive change in the lives of your clients and, by extension, to the well-being of our community. This work is not easy. Some days are profoundly difficult. We witness systems that are still far from what we hope they could be. We experience outcomes that are emotionally challenging. And yet you continue to show up, prioritizing service, justice, and your commitment to the law. You are appreciated. As I prepared these remarks, I found myself reflecting on the professions that take formal oaths: those in healthcare, military, law enforcement, government, and public service. An oath is more than a recitation of words. It's a declaration of standards, principles, and a shared moral code. When we swear or affirm, we do so on the strength of our word, our integrity, and our reputation. In the legal profession, our oaths affirm that we value certain ideals, that we commit to shared standards, and that we strive to uphold a moral code recognized across all areas of the law. We value service to our clients, grounded in confidentiality and trust. We value professionalism and courtesy to the public, to one another, and to the court. We value the rule of law and the essential role lawyers and courts play in interpreting and applying that law. The Oregon State Bar Bulletin, if you haven't read it yet, has a wonderful article this month on the impact of the oaths. I found it entertaining because the Oregonian published an article in 1936 about what the oath was for lawyers at that time. I'm going to read it because it's worth revisiting the evolution of our oath. In 1936, lawyers getting sworn in swore the following: I do solemnly swear I will support the Constitution of the United States. I will maintain the respect due to courts of justice and judicial officers. I will not counsel or maintain any suit or proceeding which shall appear to me to be unjust, nor any defense except such as I believe to be honestly debatable under the law of the land. I will employ for purposes of maintaining the causes confided to me such means only as are consistent with truth and honor, and will never seek to mislead the judge or jury by any artifice or false statement of fact or law. I will maintain the confidence and preserve inviolate the secrets of my client, and will accept no compensation in connection with his business except from him or with his knowledge and approval. I will abstain from all offensive personalities and advance no fact prejudicial to the honor or reputation of a party or witness unless required by the justice of the cause with which I am charged. I will never reject from any consideration personal to myself the cause of the defenseless or oppressed, or delay any man's cause for lucre or malice. That was quite a comprehensive oath back there in 1936. Of course, my favorite part, I'm sure caught all of your attention, was I will refrain from obnoxious personalities. So I find that part particularly entertaining. But humor aside, the evolution of the oath into its modern form reflects a profession that continues to refine its expectations, not in length, but in depth. Most attorneys speak their oath only once in their career, but its meaning is enduring. Revisiting it today reminds us of the community that we share, one that values the courts, respects the rule of law, and recognizes the importance of showing up for one another and our community. I'm grateful to see all of you here. I will now invite any lawyers who wish to retake their oath to please stand and raise your right hand. Again, when I say state your name, please don't do the Animal House, I state your name thing. If you don't understand that reference, then I obviously show my age. All right, thank you. I state your name. Swear or affirm. That I will faithfully and honestly. Conduct myself in the office of an attorney. In the courts of the state of Oregon. And that I will observe and abide by. The rules of professional conduct. approved by the Supreme Court of the State of Oregon, and that I will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States and of the State of Oregon. To the court, opposing parties and their counsel, I pledge fairness, integrity, and civility, not only in court, but also in all written and oral communications. Thank you very much. If you are interested in getting more involved with the Civics Learning Project, again, we ask you to stop by, have some conversations with Ms. Darling, and we look forward to continuing to grow this community outreach over time. Thank you so much for participating. Anything further? Okay, great.
Thank you all for coming. We're done on time, and we do have refreshments for you. We aren't allowed to have food inside Harris Hall, but there are cookies as you work your way into the lobby, and little bottles of water if you need them. And then also don't forget to get your pocket Constitution. Thank you, everyone.